Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thurston M. Smith, the world's #1 Alpha German lifestyle coach, here at the Eagle Owl Ear in Scottsdale, Arizona. And here with my business partner, Jamel D. Smith. He's actually behind the camera, but he will be soon jumping from behind the camera to go ahead and go through this little communication model here that was shown to me. I think it'd be great to show the rest of the world, since I have an effective communication workshop coming up July 16th. So stay tuned, look forward to that. But today we are enjoying a cigar and we're using the power of the leaf to bring us together. And not only when we come together, it has to be something, big takeaway. It has to be a takeaway. And with Smoking Sip International, it's not just coming together to smoke cigars and talk about sports only, okay? We come together, we use the power of the leaf to come together to now have educated conversations, to go over different things, different skills to help benefit your life. So when you leave here, you can go ahead and apply these things. So today I'm going over the pack model, okay? And so with the pack model, it was something that was explained to me when I was at my last job. I was going through my leadership training. Well, I didn't have no training, so I just got promoted to a leader and had to take an escalation call. And with the escalation call, the woman was chewing out one of my best employees, and I said something which she then had the recordings pulled, and then I had to get trained. And so my training, one of my trainers told me about the PAC model. And with this model, I adapted to my everyday communication. So today I'm just gonna go over how it works. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Thurston Smith, and you can contact me through the Smoking Sip International Facebook page, through our Instagram page, through our Twitter, any social media. You can contact me directly at thurstonmsmith@gmail.com. So I'm gonna go into how this works, okay? So with the pack model, it's gonna be here. Okay. Got the big piss and peas. Okay. So with the pack model, the P stands for parent, being a parent. The A it stands for an adult, and the C is for child. So when you are conversing with people or in life with anybody, you want to make sure to just understand this. How people respond to you is the way that you come off when you are communicating to them. So a lot of times when we are communicating, we are sometimes in the parent model. Okay, so if I'm here and I'm trying to talk to somebody, I have to structure my speaking to how I want to talk to them. And so I'm gonna go through each different scenario with the pack model and then see how they work out. So when I am a parent and I'm speaking to another person like this here, let's say I'm speaking to an individual and I'm now speaking in the form of a parent to a child, it sounds a little like, hey, I gave you this toy. How come you didn't share? Well, I didn't want to share. I didn't want to do that. How come he doesn't have to do that? And so there is like a breakdown. You don't really go too well with that. So, and sometimes, I'm sorry, you got a knife in here? I got you. I'm gonna spec prayer cloth here, so when I'm working. Yeah, that's okay. Here we do this. There we go. So we'll go over different ones here. And so we'll go over the child to child. So the child to child model is when you say, hey, I let you hold this pen, and then you didn't give it back to me. It's like, well, I let you hold something else, so you didn't get it back to me as well. See how it is? It's two children. No one is really winning out of that from communicating here, because we're acting like children. So if I say, hey, hold this pen, I need it back, and you say, no, I gave you something to drink, and you didn't get that back to me. It's two children speaking, going back and forth. So that's not really good, effective communication. And then for this one here is for a parent to a parent. Now you're speaking as your parents did to you. No one really like when their parents talk to them. So it sounds a little something like, hey, how can you didn't take the trash out today? You know the trash is full. Make sure you take the trash. Pick your pants up. Why are you doing stuff like that? I don't understand you. What's going on in your life? That's the parent model. When you talk to parent, it's not really great effective communication because the person on the opposite side doesn't really like to be talked to as a parent, right? And so now we have the last one here is the A for adult. So when you're talking from an adult to an adult, how that usually sounds is, hey, can I ask you a quick question? So I see that you came in late today. Is everything okay? See, now this person has the opportunity to respond back and then let you know what is really going on. See, effective communication, you want to ask better questions. Ask better questions, get better answers back. So now when we ask this person, hey, I know that you came in late today. Can you just tell me why? Is everything okay? You're like, oh, this happened. Or the bus, or my kid, or the car, or traffic, or I had no gas. And it's like, okay, I didn't know that. So how can now, going back to this, how can I help you to get here on time? Now, they're gonna think critically and think about what they can do so we can come to a resolution that's not only best for me, best for him, it's best for everybody because everybody is in it. Okay? So this is the pack model. And so when you are acting from crossing from this way to this way, and you're acting like a parent, and you want to be saying, hey, how come you didn't get that toy back? Well, he used my other toy and he broke it, he didn't get back to me, that's what I want to get back. That's not really effective communication. Because now this person feels attacked. Even though you're trying to get to the bottom of it, this person feels attacked. So it doesn't really go too well. And then vice versa, when they're trying to be a parent and come back to you, if they say they're saying something along the lines of, hey, why you didn't do that? Why is this not done? Well, that's a great question. The reason why that wasn't done is because I really didn't know. When you told me to go fast, I didn't know what that really meant. When you say go fast, be faster. Faster with what? Faster doing, how can I be faster? So it's always good when you are in the A is to ask questions to now bring this person back down from the P to the A. So now he can now take the information that you used, that question that you asked him, to now have him think of a way to communicate back to you as an adult. And this right here is the best formula, is when two people are adults respecting each other, asking questions to lead to a great answer and lead to results. So this is my quick little PAC, this parent, adult, child model that I truly love, that helps me out when communicating with my children, with my wife, with business partners, in my communities, and pretty much everywhere that I use it myself. So ask better questions, get better answers. So if you want to go ahead and learn more about this and other things that we have going along, please check out Smoke and Sip International on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And you can reach out to me directly at Thurston M. Smith at Thurston M. Smith on all social media platforms. And my email is thurstonmsmith@gmail.com. Thank you guys for jumping in for this quick little workshop here. We are at Owl Ear in Scottsdale, Arizona. And if it ain't Smoke and Sip, it ain't where it needs to be. Thank y'all.
Okay, so I see that the pack model can definitely go a lot further with effective communication when people really understand how to bring it back to the A for adult to adult, or ask a question, get the right type of answer, or how I like to put it, aligning with action. So you're going from parent to child, but you have to word your put your word structure in a way that it gets them to communicate on the level, that they're going to grow into. So if we continue talking to children, like, that baby language, or keep talking to them in a way that, only a child is going to understand, and you're not stimulating their mind, you're not helping them grow with communication, they won't be able to go in the alignment for action. They won't be able to ask the right questions to get the right answers. They won't be able to really effectively communicate. So I definitely see the examples that you use in those communications, how you pointed out the word structure, and then either the abruptness or the abrasive, question asking. You're going to get the rebellious or the resilient or the defiant, or the defensive. You definitely get the defensive posturing, in that communication because of how you presented the words. So when you come to them, with the right type of wording and align it with action, ask the right question, let's get the right answers. I dig the PAC model. I really appreciate that you.
So you know how to take someone from here to here?
Let's break that down.
Okay,
real quick.
Let's go. So this is how I love pulling this out at work. I love doing this at work. So as a supervisor, I take pretty much all the escalation calls I get. So this person calls in here, right? Here, ring. This person didn't show up. They're mad. What kind of company would do this? I mean, I pay my rent every month. I'm a hard-working person, and you think that it's okay, it's acceptable to do all of this, and you don't do this? Excuse me, sir. I definitely understand your frustration. What happened is unacceptable. I know that you pay your rent, and I know that you are a hard-working person, and I understand what it feels like to have your time wasted. But allow me to come with a solution here. I know what your experience that you had was horrible. Allow me to help you out. Does that sound fair enough? So now, you're all good. So now that brings you down to this person. Not this person to respond. At the end of the day, they just want to be heard. The person just wants to be heard. And they wants to know that this person on the opposite end has a solution to help them out. So now I drop this person from being a parent. Why you do this? Why you do that? How can you do this? Now I ask them a question. Well, sir, don't you want me to handle this for you? Well, yes, I do. Well, okay. Now allow me to help you out. Now tell me what happened, because you came into the line kind of hot here. Let me know everything that happened. I even get your name. Can I have your name? Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Hello, Mr. Johnson. My name is Thurston Smith. How you doing today? I'm pretty hot. Okay, I definitely understand. But now, can you tell me a little bit more what actually happened? Where to pull this information at? This person now drops from here to now use critical thinking and to respond in the way that I want them to respond back.
Yeah, I dig that. So you de-escalated it and brought it back down. You aligned it for proper action to be taken. And that's great. That's effective communication right there.
Right.
Yeah.
And so let's now do here. If it's a child, it's like, hey, I went in here and cleaned your room. How come you don't clean your room? Well, Jimmy didn't clean his room. Okay. Well, is Jimmy here? Now I'm talking to him as an adult. Well, I let you know that every day getting up that you have your room clean and wash your teeth and be ready for the day. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. How come you didn't do it? Oh, I didn't get up and it slipped my mind. Okay, is there anything I can help you to make sure that you're getting up and now these things are being achieved? Now this person is actually responding back as an adult. So now you're on the same wavelength, to understand each other and communication wavelengths here.
Yeah. So you bring it to where now let's look at solution. We didn't already saw, the end result. So now let's take it back to solution by reminding you of the specifics. So and it goes into management. We don't manage people or anything like that. We manage our agreements. Right. We had an agreement that this is what I needed you to do. You agreed to it. So now here are the consequences. But you still have to communicate. And put it in the wavelength that we both can understand, so we actually get something out of the conversation.
Right.
And because the main thing is a solution. That's what we want. We want synergism.
At the end of the day,
synergistic.
You want a solution.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I just keep on talking to you about a parent to a child, why you do that?
Nothing happens.
I told you, nothing happened.
Right.
And now, how does this person feel?
Yeah.
How does you feel as a parent?
Yeah.
You just want him to clean his room, but now you on your child so bad.
Yeah. So now we got assailant and we got victim. We got attacker. We got victim. So yeah.
So so that's the pack model here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hopefully this little example here made sense and it works in all scenarios. Thank you for tuning in.